by 35, like you might have been out of it, or you always thought that you weren't going to live a very long life because that's just how you were. But that's part of your ancestral work. That's part of your ancestral energy. Your ancestors didn't live a very long life. They gave up on their own consciousness at a very young age. Some of you guys, your grandmothers, your grandfathers, your parents, the people who you were born into as human beings, right? Like they gave up on their consciousness at a very young age. So they basically died energetically at a young age. And that's why you felt it within you that you were going to do that one-on-one too at a young age. But that's not the truth. You were able to get to this point as consciousness to be able to continue on your path of awakening, which they haven't been able to. And there's really this exhaustion that's coming through here. It's like I'm speaking and I'm like, oh my God, like this is heavy. This is heavy. There's a lot of glitches happening around in your life as well here. You might not be seeing what this shift is going to bring you, but you know that you're going to be successful. You know that there's going to be something beautiful that's going to happen. I'm going to say marvelous. If you were part of the live yesterday, the live is on the Patreon, by the way. It's saved on the Patreon if you guys want it. But yeah, something marvelous that is happening to you right now. Something marvelous that is coming in your life right now. There's an adventure unfolding for you. There's an adventure unfolding for you that is going to change your look on life. Right now, you can be looking at the 3D. Okay, it's a very, 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 very important for you not to be looking at the 3D, not to be looking at your ego, not to be looking at your bank account and giving it evaluation, giving it meaning right now. You can't be looking at those things. You have to keep moving forward. Because if you keep looking at your 3D, you are separating yourself from the goal, 222. You are separating yourself from the vision. You are separating yourself from what it is that you're truly bringing in. And it's going to bring you a lot of anxiety. You are done with everything that is lack. You are done with delay. You are done with luck. You are done no longer finding ruling in yourself, no longer being able to ground yourself into your finances, no longer being able to ground yourself into the 3D. This is kind of like the little bridge towards it. The little bridge towards it. Yeah, there's a new beginning that is coming your way here. There's a very beautiful new beginning. You're gonna get clarity more so in your dreams right now than you are through the things that you used to do. And right now it might feel like, especially today as you're listening to this, because there's really this energy of like exhaustion, there's really this energy of like not really existing right now in the 3D. So right now, as you're feeling into this energy, as you're listening to this reading, as you're being into this energy of the day, know that you might feel a little bit depleted. It's normal. You're being depleted of the old energies. You're being depleted of the old timeline. You're being depleted of the old glitches. You're being depleted of absolutely everything that was past for you to be able to create a completely new life. There's a lot of reversal energy in your path today. Yeah, stick to the vision. Stick to the vision. Your world is being turned upside down. Your world is being turned upside down. Do not give in to the anxiety right now. That's the worst thing that you could be doing right now. Do not give in to the anxiety. Go back on the Patreon. Listen to how to do subliminals. Go back to the Patreon. Listen to the lives. Listen to everything. Reread everything to be able to stay focused on your vision right now, because that's the main goal. You're really at that crossroads right now where you have a choice. Are you going to give in to the old, or are you going to continue to the new? This path, especially for this collective, you've been on this path for a couple of days, a couple of weeks, and yesterday after the live, if you were part of the live, or if you listened to it on the Patreon, there was a little meditation that was in there, like a very quick meditation, but it connected you to a new path. And you have the sun. The sun will shine, is what I'm hearing. The sun will shine. Balance will be restored in your life. Right now, you might feel a little bit imbalanced again with all the glitches that's happening in your life, with everything that's going around in your energy. It might feel like it's a lot, but know that you are walking away from tumultuous water. You are walking away from receiving things that are not yours, for you to be able to go towards something that is really going to be yours, that is going to fit your standards. You've been receiving a lot of settled energy, a lot of people, a lot of things, a lot of opportunities that were not necessarily what it is that you wanted. 444, although they came at big amounts. 12, 11, they came like in big energy. They came like all together. Maybe even you had a lot of different opportunities that came to you. Maybe that was like job offers, connections, I'm seeing like influencing, partnerships, whatever it is, but it wasn't what you were looking for. There was something missing, and you're walking away from that to be able to really go towards the 10 of Cups energy, to be able to go towards a life that is exactly how you created. By you saying no to the opportunities that were settling, that was creating settling energy within you, you stepped into the new timeline. You stepped into the new timeline, and a lot of you guys are going to change the way that you work. You're going to maybe even go get paid to exist. You're going to start working towards that. You're going to start manifesting that, whatever it is. Yeah, you have the I was going to say the 9 of Cups, interesting, but you have the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're done with the work now. I love that. You're done with the work. You're actually receiving now. You're actually going to have time to be able to bask in what it is that you've worked hard for. You've been working so hard to be able to get to the Nine of Pentacles, Seafood Chakra, to be able to get to the Nine of Pentacles energy, that you haven't had time to actually enjoy the fruits of your labor. And now you're about to receive all the fruits of your labor. Literally, you have the Ten of Pentacles. Come on, guys. And you have the Ten of Cups. I love this. This is beautiful. You're going to get everything that you've ever wanted. You're going to get everything that you've ever wanted, because now it's time for you to reap the rewards, because you're sticking to the vision. Right now, your only work is to continue sticking to the vision. If you don't know how to do it, get the Patreon. Get the Patreon. We were talking about it on the WhatsApp group as well, of the Patreon this morning. You're being very attractive right now, 622 with the Wheel of Fortune. You're being very attractive. You're being magnetic to your desires right now, but you have to keep the frequency. You can't just be receiving this reading and then be like, oh, okay, I'm not going to do anything. That's not how it works, baby. This is just for you to continue sticking to the vision. This is for you to continue doing the things that you've been doing, to continue being disciplined, to continue holding that responsibility of the creator within you. That is what is most important right now. Do not give into the wounds. You're done with the wounds, okay? You're done with the wounds. Fill your own cup. Fill your own cup. Allow yourself to be a little bit more childish with your energy. Oh, okay. And here, Pocahontas as well is coming through, but the winds have changed. You know the sound is like, do you think that the wind, and it's like, I want you to shut the fuck up. Like, that's the energy too. But you're done. Do not give up. You're on the last stretch, okay? You've been on the last stretch for a couple of days, a couple of weeks. Since I came back on TikTok, the energy has been about on the last stretch, but the last stretch is layers still. The last stretch is layers still. You're still going through certain things, releasing certain things. Do not give in to the old. Seek clarity as much as possible. Seek clarity as much as possible. Congratulations. Readings on my link tree. So there might be some weird things happening around you right now. You might be feeling very exhausted, inability to speak, inability to express yourself, inability to really like be part of this world. There might be some tech glitches with your phone, with your computer.
This shit was all I knew, you and me only.
I really hate how upset some men get when you explain to them that that older woman who was fucking with them when they were in high school is actually a predator and she's not cool as fuck. Like, some of them don't want to accept the fact that they were actually the victim in that situation. That is not cool or cute. She is a predator who preyed on you, and just because you feel like you consented to it, that doesn't change anything. A minor cannot consent, especially to a fucking adult. I am genuinely pushing a lot of you guys to go to therapy because it is not normal and a lot of y'all see it as such. I really hate how upset some men get when you explain to them that that older woman who was fucking with them when they were in high school is actually a...
Advice on dating married men. Well, listen, if you're dating married men, I don't know that those men, that man, or those types of men's arrangements are with their wife or whatever. All right, but I promise you this: that man ain't never leaving the wife. No matter what that man says to you, he ain't never leaving that wife. All right, and that's doubly true if she lets him have girlfriends on the side. I promise you. So don't believe tall tales about that. But the perks of that might be a married man will put you in an apartment across town, let you drive a Mercedes. You know what I mean? So if you are in a position to accept these temporary blessings, then by all means, just don't get your heart all wrapped up in a married man. Don't be dumb. All right, act dumb. Don't be dumb. You don't need to. You can let him tell you all the lies he wants, but you know better. All right. So you live in that apartment. You can drive that Mercedes, and you need to have 2 or 3 other boyfriends. All right. That's what dating a married man is. All right. Might put you ahead a little bit, but don't ever believe that he's leaving that wife, because he ain't ever leaving.
Okay, what are you doing?
If it's not formatted.